Hey guys, got some projects today, but it was like Filipina Day at the homestead. A lot of Melanie's friends came over and visited, which is nice. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. This morning I went and got some hinges to finish my end table, and I'm getting compliments from everybody for the end table, by the way, so I guess I did okay. But I'm going to put the two hinges on here. And right now it's raining really hard and I'm slow because my knee is swollen, but I'm going to work my way over to the wood shop and get my power tools and put them on here. And then I'm going to have this lift up and have a chain connected to stop it from, it'll come up to a certain point. So I can lean it back a little, but it won't fall all the way. And that'll reduce the wear on the hinges. And then we're going to get some laundry going here. And I was hoping to cover the greenhouse, but it's raining hard, so we'll see how that turns out today. Anyway, 3:30 and we're just getting started, but still have time. See what we can get done here. Alright guys, I've got the washing machine in here, and I've got it plugged in to an extension cord. I've raised it up on some boards in the bathtub so that the drain can go down and flow underneath without affecting anything. Okay, that way the water can drain out into the bathtub, and this is off the ground so that no water can get on the bottom of the machine. Now they advise you not to store it in the bathroom. That's fine. We wouldn't have any space to shower if we did that, but you can certainly use it in here. I think the idea is so that it can dry out and doesn't get damaged inside. You don't want it in a wet environment. Now the hoses that came with it are essentially garbage based on the reviews I've read. So forget those hoses. Out of the box, forget those hoses. I couldn't get them to mesh up with anything that we have in this house, so don't worry about it. What's common is everybody just fills this up with water using a bucket. So no problem, not at all. I know that in advance, and I read the reviews and studied on this, so we're good to go. What I'm going to do though is first I'm going to test out the cycles on this to make sure that it runs and make sure it pumps water and that the spinner works a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in there and see if it swishes, and then I'll turn on the drain and see if it drains, and then I'll try the spinner, and we'll go through the steps, and then I'm going to do a load of laundry. I've got some water in there. Can you see it? Now I'm going to turn on the agitator for a minute. Oh, look at that, it starts right away. That is powerful spin. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's powerful. That is amazing. Wow, they say these are really powerful. Now, what we want to do is set it to drain, and the water should come out, and it's running out. Yes, okay, everything works. Good. I wanted to see that. That's pretty cool that it actually has just a automatic drain function. And then the spinner, I just want to make sure there's a plate here. I'm just going to real quick set that on spin just to see if it spins. Maybe it's got a sensor for the load. Soft drain. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah. Oh wow. The door has to be shut. Definitely it spins. Pretty cool. Okay, so everything works. So I'm going to load up the washer with water, and we'll get a load of laundry in here. Alright, I'm going to shave some homemade soap into there. Not sure, they say actually with liquid soap you only need 1 teaspoon of soap, so I'm not going to go overboard. I've got, what have I got, 3 shirts in there, Melanie, and about 10 pair of socks. So it's a decent load, and we're going to close that up, and that's a fresh bar of soap, it's still a little soft. We'll close it up and put it on like a 5 or 7 minute timer, and we'll see what happens. Put it on 6 here, and we'll come back in a while. Definitely. Oh, look at how that agitates. Oops, I shut it off. Look at how powerful that is. Wow, they say this is a powerful machine. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, that's done. I'm going to put it on drain. And all the water flows out of the tub and down a drain. We're going to drain this out, and I'm going to refill it with fresh water. And you'll see why I raised the thing above the level here with put it on boards. Oops, the baby's awake. That keeps the washer out of the water itself. So we'll drain this out, and then I'll add some more water and put it in the rinse cycle. There's nothing wrong with filling it this way. I can't wait to get my rainwater system going and start just using rainwater. A little bit more. The only complaints I've seen on the video reviews about these is the hoses. And since you put the hose in and you have to turn on the valve at the water faucet anyway, then you have to turn it off. There's no automatic on or off here on this. It's just you turn it on and watch the level and turn off the valve. What's the difference? Right here. So this is a 2-gallon bucket. So it looks like it takes 5 gallons for a 75% load here. And set it to 6 minutes again. And that's the rinse cycle, and it switches back and forth. And look at the agitation on that thing. That's incredible. This has a lot of good reviews. I am very impressed. So I might do 1 or 2 rinse cycles. We'll see how it looks. These are my work clothes, by the way. They're not pretty after I'm done with them after a day outside. Okay, I gave it a 3rd rinse though, because there was some black stuff. I don't know if it's because the socks are black or if my clothes were that dirty. But let's see how well this spinner works. I've got the 3 shirts in here, if I can disentangle them from the system. I want to put the 3 shirts in one batch and then the socks in another batch. I don't want to overdo it for my first time ever trying this out. And this, I guess, just goes in, presses down, and then you set the timer for 1 or 2 minutes. And that's going to run that water out. I'm leaving this on drain so all the water can drain on out. Looks like it's working alright. It wobbles in the first second, they say. That's, you know, I read the reviews. And then it levels off. It's spinning pretty decent. So we'll run this all through the spin cycle and we'll have a look at what it looks like when it's done. By the way, I'm surprised it's very quiet. It's quieter than the full-scale washing machine. You may hear a buzz. I don't know what the camera sounds like, but it's quiet. Alright, it just spun down. Let's see what my clothes look like. Look at that. Wow. No drips. I'm surprised. This is look at that. Impressive. Not bad for a little machine. Now I'm going to spin out the socks and we'll get these hanging up to dry and we'll finish it up. Now that's a heavy load. It's making some noise with the heavier load of socks. It's a whole lot more stuff in there. So it must be using more power. Water's coming out, so it's definitely doing its job. Now I put all the socks in there, that's filled. There, just shut off the spin cycle. Curious to see how these socks turn out. Okay. Well, there was one more shirt in there, by the way. No water dripping. I'm pretty impressed. I am impressed. Look at that. Socks. Look at that. The whole batch. That was a lot of socks in there. Look at that. No water dripping. I can't believe it. I didn't think. That was a heavy load of socks. They're a little bit twisted up. But, that's a lot. No water. Just like a normal washing machine. And honestly, that's not a bad load. I had 4 shirts in there. I thought it was 3 shirts. I had 4 shirts in there. And a whole lot of all my socks. Look at that. That spinner takes a lot of stuff too. That's a nice load. No dripping. Good. Well guys, on to the next project for the day. Hey guys, I'm looking at where I want to put the hinges. At 5 inches, this is 15 inches, and at 5 and 5 it looks awkward, I think. Well, let's try 4. I'm putting the dead center on that around 4, and I'm going to double check it when I start to put the hinges on. 10, 11. I think that looks better. Should I go out? Melanie, have a look please. I think I might want to come out one more on each hinge. Does that look okay, or should I come out further?
That's perfect.
That's perfect?
Yeah, for me. I don't know for you.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just wanting your opinion. Alright, I'll do that. Now what we're going to do here is, now that I know where I'm putting it, one hinge at a time, I'm going to fasten it on here. Oh, they don't fold all the way down. I didn't expect that. Alright, now that's right over a wormhole, so I might have to adjust because of the wormhole. I have to see where the wormholes are and where the screws meet. At 4, dead center on 4 is gonna be right on a wormhole. Oh, maybe it'll be okay. If there's any meat down in there. That's the only disadvantage of using wormy wood. Right on a wormhole. Well, I could come out a ½ inch back. Let me try that. Come at 11.5 and see how that still looks good. We want to bypass that wormhole. 11.5. Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go 3.5 and 11.5. Now, take this off. So I do my hinges. Double check my measurement. I want it right dead center at 3.5 on that center of that hole. Yep. Okay. Now I gotta get my Leatherman. Did I put it in here? Nope, it's in the car. Oops, I moved that. Alright, I've got to counter punch those holes for punch them in first so I can sink the screws in easier. I marked it with my Leatherman and then I got one screw in. I'm not tightening them yet. We'll do that all at once after. Okay. And the other one goes in from 11.5, so that's 3.5. I want that hinge, hole of that hinge right dead center at 11.5. Okay. Mark it with the Leatherman. That gives these little screws a place to grip. I always pre-punch with a Leatherman or a drill. But with a drill you have the tendency to possibly go too far, too deep, or whatever. And with the Leatherman it just gives it a good grip with the teeth of the screw. Okay, now we can put the top on. Am I still recording? Yep. Put the top back on. Lift these up. Alright, line it up centered. As good as it's going to get. I want to make sure it doesn't hang out too much in this direction. It does, a little. Okay. Little tiny gap. Now, I'm going to double check this to make sure. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, these are all from the same board, and this one shrunk more than this one in the drying process and the curing process. So this is centered on here, and this is centered on here, but the boards are now a little bit different in size, unfortunately. I want to put that screw in. Okay. I want to get the other one marked and in place. Yeah, it still looks good. And then we're going to put a chain on here as well. Stop that from flipping open too far. Okay. Alright, it works, it opens, it closes. That pulled a little bit more gap on this side. I'm not happy with that. I think I'm going to remove that screw and reset that. Yeah, it threw it off on me. It threw it off on me. Try another screw. The idea is to get that dead center on there and drill that, or screw that in dead center as well. Okay. Alright, that works. I'll put one here. Don't want to torque it too hard. These are just little thin screws. Okay. Good. Now, we have a hinged lid. It works. Alright. All good. Now, I want to go inside and put a chain from here to here somewhere to stop this from going too far. Now, I've got this cheap dollar store cat chain, which is really too small for any cat. So I'm going to clip, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to clip the end off with my big meaty cutters here. Okay. Oops, a piece of metal fell. Alright, now, actually I should have cut it in a different spot. Alright, we'll fix that. Cut that off. Got a cat playing with my chain. The cat is rattling my chain. Okay, oops, that fell down, that fell down. All my pieces fell down. Not good. Okay, now, what we're going to do, is go to the wood shop and get some screws, because I forgot. Alright, I want to see where I'm going to put this. We want it to come back to about here. I want to put one from here, let's see, here to here. How does that look? That's too short. Put that loop here. Nope, that's it right there. We're going to cut this right here. I'm not sure how well this is going to hold up if I cut that. I'm going to cut it right here. Okay, now I've got my chain piece ready. I don't know where that piece of chain went on the ground. We'll have to look for that in a while. Alright, now I've got some screws and washers here. Melanie, can you see in the camera? Can you see everything I'm doing okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. I've got a screw and a washer. And we want to go somewhere here. I think I'm going to screw it into the bottom first. And then I can adjust from there. Make sure it's not too big. It shows a screw that shouldn't go through too far, and I want to be right here close to the edge, out of my way. Okay. Now up to here. Hey, look at that, huh? Alright, so we'll put a screw and a washer, and then I can get in here and handle my stuff, and the lid won't fall over. No, that was the heavy wire cutters. I'm thinking right here is fine. Come in a little so it doesn't split the wood. You don't have to be that close to the outside edge on this side. And there it is. Eh? We've got a working lid. Melanie smiles. She didn't say much, but she smiles. Your approval, Melanie?
Yeah, I like that.
Alright. Alright guys, well, it's dinner time. She was waiting on me here. So there's that. That is finished. Done and finished. All the baby clothes are in the drying rack. That's a lot of baby clothes we've gone through in 2 weeks. Wow. definitely putting it to use. The clothes and the rack. And the washer. Hey guys, I am working in style. I got a keyboard and mouse on my lap, wireless. Got the laptop over here, and I got the 32-inch big screen LED TV. I've had this for many, many years. And it only uses 30 watts of power. I love this thing. I'm working on the soap making video, which I hope you will have already seen by this time. It's taken me longer than I had wished, but it's going to be a very good article and video, I hope. So I hope you did enjoy it if you've seen it by now. If not, go on and look for it. It's the Crockpot soap. So I'm working on all the text, all the writing right now. Yeah, well, I'm going to get back to that, but I want to say I used our homemade soap in the shower, and my hair is... Oh, look, I shaved. My hair is soft like a baby. Melanie used the homemade soap, and she likes it. She washed from head to toe. We use it from head to toe. We wash our whole bodies with this soap, and it's really amazingly soft. I know I might be sounding girly, but hey, let my feminine side show once in a while. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on, and it is a very, very good soap. So that is the end of the day. I'm going to continue working. It is 7 o'clock and sometime in the night. I'm going to be working about another hour to an hour and a half on the article and the video text, and then I'll be working on the other video from today's work, and then I'm going to be working on other things. That's it, guys. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. And for your happy, cuddly, furry moment, there's little Tomcat. Tomcat. He's all worn out. There was a little kid here today, and the two of them played and played and played. Wore himself out. He's such a lovey guy. Such a lovely little thing. Alright, good night, guys. Well, guys, earlier today I had a video blocked from advertising, and I had to put in a request for review. Now there's another video, the one I wanted to release tonight, is banned from advertising. Not suitable for most advertisers. No monetization allowed. It blocks me from even doing anything on monetization. And this is frustrating. My big video that I did the other day, where I did a lot of work on it here, was blocked for a day from advertising, and I had to request a review. Got that fixed, and now my soap making video that I wanted to do, this is a really, really cool video I wanted to do, is blocked from advertising. So that's 2 in one day. And that is frustrating. Now I've got to wait for them to do the review process before I release that, because it's unpaid. So, well, another day on YouTube. It's getting harder and harder and harder to make a video that passes YouTube's new program. They are banning videos right and left. Like now it's every third video getting banned from advertising. Well, anyway, that's what I'm doing. It's now 8 o'clock at night, and I'm still working on that because now I can't get my video up.